Welcome to Bed Crime Stories Podcast. I'm your host, T, and if true crime is your jam, and like me, you enjoy delving into unsolved cases, trying to figure out who done it, please consider subscribing. Also, if you find value in my content, please hit that like button. Happy Monday, my true crime friends. I hope you're having a good one. The fallout from Miss Daisy's recent disgraceful show, this time with a lady named Jessica, continues. Miss Daisy presented Jessica as someone who was communicating with Summer's grandmother, Candy Harer, via FaceTime and text messages. As she did with the Rose Bly imposter hoax, Miss Daisy told her audience that she 100% believes that Jessica is corresponding with Harer, and Daisy even spoke directly to Candy Harer as if she was in her live chat right there listening. Many people in Daisy's chat were feeling emotional for Candy Harer based on what this Jessica person was saying and the narrative Daisy was selling. And these viewers gave lots of super chats to Daisy saying that they wanted that money to go to Grandis. Well, apparently the real Candy Harer was made aware of what was going down on the farm, and she was not happy about it. A friend of the actual Candy Harer, well, I should say it's a YouTube friend, and someone she's known for about 7 to 10 months. Her name is Susan Ross. Susan Ross contacted Michelle of Michelle After Dark and wrote that she, Susan, speaks to the real Candy Harer almost daily, and that whoever is chatting with Jessica is not Candy Harer. Rose went on to say that Candy Harer blocked Jessica from her Facebook at some point. She also said that Candy Harer has not asked for any money and will likely not see any of the dough generated from Miss Daisy's show. Susan also stated that Daisy's shows about Candy's daughter, Rosemary Bly, and now about herself, are only adding to Harer's heartache. Susan explained to Michelle that Miss Daisy has blocked her, so she can't communicate with her and make it clear that Jessica is not in fact talking to the actual Candy Harer. Oy vey. So, on another channel called Queen Bee, this Susan Ross was on the panel. Susan and Queen Bee spoke to the actual Candy Harer, and they were able to share proof of this. They played a recording of Candy Harer speaking, and lo and behold, it is the same voice that we heard when Candy Harer did her interview with Ansley Daniel of WJHL. Take a listen to what the real Candy Harer told Susan Ross and Queen Bee.
Definitely her, and she did give both of us permission. Okay, I'm gonna play this again. Okay, Rebecca and Susan Ross are my friends, and they're gonna speak for me because it's only right that everybody knows that these people are scamming me for money. It's just not right for people out there to be spending their money and putting posts out there, whatever they want to talk about, but we've been friends.
If you had trouble hearing Candy Harer, basically what she said was that the two people on the Farm Ladies channel are scamming, and that it's just not right, and that she's not the person who is talking to Jessica. Personally, I wish Miss Daisy's audience would demand more from her. Demand to see or hear the proof before buying into what's being peddled as truth. I don't know how long Miss Daisy can continue with this run of presenting people on her panel who say they're speaking to actual players in the Summer Wells case when they're not. The whole thing is made worse by Daisy saying she 100% believes these people because they're so nice, and then saying that she's seen proof, but she can't share it with her viewers. And, of course, Daisy keeps reiterating that everything Jessica says is allegedly so that she, Miss Daisy, is off the hook from being held responsible for the lies. I'd like to get information directly from Candy Harer and share it with my subscribers. I'd love it if we found the real Rosemary Bly and she was indeed alive and well. All that would be absolutely great, and I know people would love to hear it. However, I'm unwilling to present people who cannot prove they are who they say they are, or who can't show clear and indisputable evidence that their guests are truly communicating with people associated with Summer Wells. And I think this type of distraction and misinformation is hurting Summer's case ultimately, and that means it's hurting Summer. I really hope that karma bites these phonies where it hurts, and I hope that Miss Daisy and all the sweet tea she serves finally have a reckoning with the truth. Here are some of my other thoughts on recent events with various YouTubers covering the Summer Wells case. I know that Candace Bly's ex-friend Allie was referred to recently as 2-ton, supposedly by Candy Harer, and that a lot of people on YouTube have run with this moniker. Well, I'm not a fan of Allie's for many reasons, including her saying in one interview that she saw Summer on June 15th, and then in another recording saying that she did not see Summer on June 15th. I also don't appreciate her grotesque displays on H's father's YouTube channel. Despite what I don't like about Allie, I don't think that there's anything funny about body shaming her. Doesn't matter what size Allie is. What matters is if we can believe what she says and if we can get her to tell the truth. And if Candy Harer did call Allie that name, I would say, who is she to be pointing fingers? That's just not cool. I'm also peeved that Ernie Shell put out this news that Candace Bly was going to do a live show in 2 days' time in which she'd start talking, like really talking, about what happened on June 15th. Well, those 2 days have come and gone. And still no answers, no live chat, no information about where Summer is or what happened to her. I wish I had better news to share on the case today, but sadly, all we have right now is this bogus baloney. Sorry, Summer. You deserve so much better. Until the next time on Bed Crime Stories. Hey, do me a favor now. Would you mind hitting that like button on your way out? Hey, and if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for?